Hello everybody, this is Techno Paladin. Welcome back to Factorio SpaceAge. And where we last left off, we just got some robots and went and put down some electricity here. So we got some solar panels down. We don't have enough coverage of our radar, so you can't see it all, but we got a bunch of solar down. And we got our iron, we got our copper, we got some steel. So we got a bunch of stuff going. So we are going to start doing some more cleanup of, well, this garbage down here. But I think we're going to kind of move down the line a little bit, just because I want to start replacing some of this here with more green circuit production. So we can kind of tweak this whole layout a little bit. So in order to do that, though, we need to build some things over here. Now, what we are going to build, and what I'm planning to build, is I want to get, now that we have robots, we still need to build logistics robots. But what I want to kind of get moving, I'm going to steal a couple of these red circuits here. Try to. If I can get the right key. Alright, yeah, we only need a couple here, just because what I want to do is get some red provider chests here. And we're gonna do some design work today. So the main thing that we need is, well, we need products. And one of the products that we tend to go through a lot of is, all these, belts and underground belts and splitters, and then our inserters and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look through here. And since we're going to be getting away from coal power here eventually, we don't really need these coal-based burner inserters. So we're going to ignore those. We're mainly going to be focusing on the ones that we've unlocked so far, hopefully with providing room for the future here, so that we don't have to kind of reiterate and retool yet again. I know that we have more belts in this version than we did in the original, but right now I only have the red and yellow unlocked, but we're going to start getting reds built. We want to start getting a lot of this stuff transitioned, red belts. And with that, we're also going to start getting some of these provider chests set up, so that way we can actually have some logistics and get some logistic robots, and then start getting this to where we can set up some things to keep us in stock of all these material goods. Because like I can see right now, I have very, very little belts. We got like 58 belts. So we're going to get some more of those and everything else. So, but the main thing is for belts, and this is what we're going to start with today, is belts. You can see here, we just need some iron plate. We need gears. We need some more gears and yellow belts, and then this needs yellow belts and plate, and gears and yellow, and electric circuits, plates, and gears. So basically we need a plate, gear, and circuits are the three main things that we need. And this is going to need 10 gears per. This needs 40 iron gears per. And that needs 5. So we're going to bring in I think we'll bring in a full stack of, yeah, I think we'll just bring in a full stack, and then we'll do a kind of a half stack, or half, when I say a stack, I really mean a belt. So a full belt of gears, and then we'll do like a half belt of green circuits and a half belt of iron plate. So that's what we're going to bring off of here. Now, to make this work, we're going to do some layout here so we can kind of see how we can get this kind of all together, because we don't really need the yellow belts going forward. And now that we have robots, we're going to put some stuff down, this kind of design, and then we'll probably cut it and paste it and drop it back where we want it to be kind of laid out. But if we just kind of start here and say, hey, we need iron, yellow belts. Now, what else needs yellow belts? We need yellow belts for all three of these yellow items, but then and then one for the red. And then as far as the reds of the others, they need the other items. So the yellow belt we need in 1, 2, 3 different recipes. So we can't really just do a, you know, a direct insertion where we kind of do something like this, right? That's not going to work. I mean, we could potentially go like this, do like a plus, have this build it, then have it be able to insert there, there, and there. And that could be a good, you know, perfectly viable design. Although that's a little close. So let's just say, I mean, let's see how that would look. You know, we kind of do 2 and 2. So let's make this red belt. Right. And I'm assuming blue belt's going to need red belt. So if we kind of leave it kind of stacked here like so, and then let's just say that that's going to be like so, right? So we have yellow, let's do yellow undergrounds, and then yellow splitters. Right? And then this is going to be yellow or red underground, and let's say red splitter. Right? So if we just look at this from a simple logistics standpoint, this is going to be inserted there, that's going to be inserted there, that's inserted there, there, and there. Right? Now, each of these things need, you know, different things. So this, like, all these need iron. This needs iron and gears. This needs iron, electric circuits. So we already know that the iron and electric circuits we're going to kind of put on one belt here. You know, and then we have gears, gears, and gears. So all of these need gears. This needs electric circuit. So what we might do is have this guy here kind of come in like so. And then this could be the iron gears, and we'll use a blue. So this could be iron and the electric circuit, right? And then this guy needs gears. This guy needs gears. This guy needs gears. This needs iron, gears. Okay, iron. So then what we could do, let's see, what would be an ideal way to kind of make this happen here? So we could have a belt that does underground, right? But that's too long. So let's see. We could do where it kind of goes in between here, because these don't need this red belt. So this kind of structure here works for that. But I could also use long inserters and then give us a little room, because then we can put a belt in the middle. Maybe we do that instead. And this is where having our robots will work nicely, because we can come in here and say cut, and then just paste one row down, right? Keeps all our recipes intact. Everybody's happy. So, and we can kind of just do this like that, right? And then what we could do, actually, hold on, I did that on the wrong end. Because what I want to do is I'm going to split that, and let's go in right there. Yeah? Okay, so this is going to be gears. So since these need large quantity of gears, we're going to go ahead and put large quantity of gears on a blue inserter, and then we need our red inserter to pull from these guys. Right? So then this is going to be gears. And then we can kind of just do say, hey, we're going to do that. And then let's just do underground belts here. Right? And then, now these guys here still need iron, and this also needs gears. So since this one here needs gears, what we could do, well, shoot. I kind of want to have, I do want this to be kind of close together, because then we get less belt traffic here with things. Especially since we're not going to use these for anything, we're just going to use the reds for now. And then we can upgrade this this blueprint as we go, as we add blue and other colors. So let's see, what would be the best way to approach this? Because this needs gears, doesn't need a lot. Decisions. Because I could, let's just copy, cut that. What if I make that one up? Then this guy doesn't work, but if I do... No, that's not gonna... I don't want that to do that. Let's do... If I do this... We go under, like so. This can still pull. This can pull. And then what we can do is have... I think this, if I remember correctly, I think this works, where we can do kind of like a handoff where these two arms will give, you know, each other their stuff, basically. That's one way we can do it. This is, I mean, this is obviously trying to do it very tight. We might be able to do this a little differently. Let's, you know, I don't know if I want to do this kind of offset thing. Let's go ahead and just, oops. Q. Let me, I'm just going to delete these. And let me rethink this here for a sec. So we're going to pick that up. Let's cut this. Let's go ahead and move that back down one. And then we can go ahead and do, let's go ahead and scoot this back up. And put that right there. And let's go ahead and just put this back like so. So what we could do, so we only need the iron here. So if we bring the iron across, down, so that's the iron and circuits, and then we bring the gears down, but we could actually bring the gears in a little earlier, so we could do gears like right here. Then that would have let us get that there, that there, that there. And then what we can do here is have this come over like this. This will be our gears for our red items. Now, oh shoot, I forgot, we got to get the output too. So this is where, okay, so I'm gonna, oh, I need more of those. So what I'm thinking to do is do something like this. So we do this here and do a red chest like that, because then I can use, when we get to blues, we can have something like right here to where it can just feed in from there. So that might be what I do for the blues and the reds. So then this traffic here kind of stops, and then this one here just keeps on coming like so. So this will be our, let's go ahead and just, I'm gonna get this all kind of structured here. Oh, and I'm out. Let's go, well, I'm gonna go pick some up here really quick. It's just right here. Let's just get, yeah, 2 should be fine. Because then we can kind of, you know, replace a lot of that and just leave it for the science research process for our green science. Okay, so now let's get one more, and then let's see. I have some of the these bull stack guys here, but that might just be easier. Just go ahead and do. Nope. Okay, let's do one. Of course, we're gonna have to do it all 3. Okay, and since I do have some lights made, I'm gonna go ahead and add lights too. So we can do a light on the outside. And then we can do one right there, one right there, one right there. Let's do it up here. Let's do 1, 1. And then we can do, since this is going to be the output side, we'll do 1 there, and we'll do 1 there. I do need to get a couple more items for that chest, so let's see. I'm going to steal some steel. Ah, no. Okay, there we go. I accidentally hit the R button right there on it. Doesn't do us any good. Alright, so let's get 1, 2. And then I need some green circuits. Let's just come up here and steal a couple green circuits. 1, 2. Alright, there we go. So then we're going to have 1 there and 1 there. Now these won't need to be full, so I think 4 will probably be a good number for that, and then 4 for that one. And this guy here, because this is going to be rails, we're going to let it be all the way full just because, well, we're going to need a lot of them. So this is a good starter recipe here to get us up to red belts, I think. We can actually hook this up and see how it works. But for now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to save that. And then just call it red belt production. And I'm going to change this out to red belts. And just say create blueprint, and there we go. Okay, so there's our base blueprint. We're gonna give it a go and see how it works here. So let's there we go. That's nice and lit up pretty nicely. So here we need iron. So gears are gonna be a full stack. So let's go ahead and we're gonna bring these kind of over because we're gonna take a line off of it. Just moving our process along here. Oh, I put that on the wrong side, but that's okay. I'll just move this down like so. All right, so now what we need to grab. Now I'm gonna throw this here to just kind of keep them in sync a little bit, and then we can do right there, and then this will come down and go boom boom, and then we need, let's get our that guy. We're just gonna kind of go boom 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 like so. So there's our gears. Oh yeah, I need to get the red. There we go, so we can get our gears. And now for our iron. Okay, there's our iron. And then just bring it on down. Okay, so that should, if everything's working good for us, get everything moving to where we can actually have start getting red belts going. So let's just see how this works and make sure we got everything that we need. So since we're not actually going to produce any of these guys, you know, it's going to take time for this to build, but to build up our resources, but it's okay. It just builds while we're working. And we don't have any logistics robots or anything built yet, so these will just keep flashing for the logistics for now. And there we go. All right, so it looks like our little build here is going to work. We can actually replace some of these with blues, I think, just because they require a large number of gears, so that way it goes a little faster for us. And yeah, so that looks like that works pretty good. So that's 1.5. It needs 7. So this one tears it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna swap that to blue belt. And this just needs 3. I'm gonna go ahead and just give that a blue inserter as well. Oh, well, it's got one on the side too. All right, well, that should get us moving along pretty good. So, all right, so there's our first order of business, getting our belts going. So we also need to get our inserters being built as well. And they need basically the same components, except for, you know, these two use the yellow inserter. This one uses blue. So we might even be able to use this same traffic lane, but well, dang, it looks like our gear production's really lacking, which we may have to address here in just a few, because we only have 3, it looks like, and they are going full bore. So yep, okay. Well, we knew we were going to start getting into some resource constraints as we got things moving, so it is what it is. But either way, we could kind of build off of this for now, just because this is kind of like what you would consider a starter recipe. And since we only have 4 inserters, and really, I mean, 3 of them are what I would consider the principal ones that we would use for the moment, we could potentially do something like this, similar, where we have this be the yellow inserter, this be a red inserter, and this be a blue inserter, right? And then we can do, that goes there, that goes there. Now we do use yellow inserters, so we are going to have to put that in a box as well. So we would have, if we look at it from an output perspective, we would have 1, 2, and 3, like so. Now this guy here also, blue is also needed for another, for the green inserter, which is the bulk inserter, which we will start needing that once we start getting our trains moving. But that needs advanced circuits, so that's going to need a little more oomph, and we don't have advanced circuits on our track here for our bus. So for now, we're just going to focus on these 3. And I think we can, like I said, I think we can kind of make this as part of this process here. So we could, let's see, just make 1 for now, just so we can kind of see what I'm thinking. So we can do this here, and then we can have that like so. Now we could do this, and again, I just need 2 more boxes. So I need some steel and, well, steel, some more green circuits, and some steel. All right, so we can do 1, 2. All right, there we go. Handcrafting theft, yes. Okay, so here we go. So we have this here. Then we can kind of do our inserts. Now these guys here, they all need plates, gears, and green circuits. So what we're gonna do is bring this down like so, right? And then what we can do is have this be a line right here, and then we're gonna bring the gears on a line right here, or we can just kind of do this, and then that way go here, and then we can just use some yellows for those, and then we can use reds. Let's see, this guy, no, yes, okay, these last 2 need the gears, so let's use our red here and here. Now we just gotta get this thing powered up. Looks like I can get away with 2 power poles, and that should get us all of our inserters. Now we don't use red inserters a whole lot, so we can probably get away with just 100 stack. Blue inserters we do use quite a bit, but not until we start getting into some more like massive recipes, so I'm gonna leave that stuck at 4. And then the yellows, again, similar kind of thing. We don't use a whole lot just yet because we're still in the early game. Later on in the game, you know, I might open this up to be even more, because when we start getting into some of the larger blueprints, you can use 200 just in 1 blueprint. So, but either way, this will start getting us what we need to move forward for construction. So this is basically the kind of a start of a mall, what they call a mall. So we have a couple of the key items that we have here, so we can actually now, because we have this moved over here, we can actually come back over here now and disable all of those items because we don't need them being made over here anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to first kill this, kill that, kill these inserters, right? Now this one here is making for the green, right? So we still need these for the green. Now this one here we can get rid of because we don't need it anymore. And what we could do, now you can see we have a ton of inserters still here. So we're going to leave the box here for the moment. We're going to move it with our stuff here shortly. But we have the same kind of thing here with all of our various little doodads and doohickeys. So we're going to start taking these up. Let's start picking all these guys up. Don't need that. Don't need that. And we can start clearing out some of this other junk. Uh-oh, that kind of a little too aggressive on our power pole removal here. Oops. Just took all those underground belts. Let's go ahead and pick these guys all up here. All right, and we'll go and put that back. And let's get this wired up here a little better. Okay. Want to keep that moving for now. The red, okay, so the red one we can clean that red one up. And then we don't need the circuits going all the way down here anymore. So we still need it to go to there. We can remove that, remove that, remove that. Remove that guy, and just see all this nice cleanup we can do, just kind of removing some of these things out of the way. And that's going to allow us to get a little better situated here shortly. Let's go ahead and get that put back. Keep the radar going. Don't need this guy. Okay. Now, because of that, we can potentially throw some more gear production right here and then shove it up here on the line. So since we already have some iron right here, we know we're kind of running low on gears. So let's just do, yeah, we can do 4. Let's copy that and just go like so. And then we're just going to go ahead and go boom, 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 boom. And then what we can do again, we'll just bring this guy here. So we can just do this, and then we can kind of do this. And do that, and then let's bring that down there, bring that right there, and there. Okay, so what this is going to do is just put it on both sides of the belt since it always inserts on the outside. So I'm just going to give this a little 2 and 2 like so. And then what we're going to do is we just need to bring this underground belt up. And then we can just do like so, and then just grab this guy there, and then now we have it inserted in. And so now we just gotta get some power on both sides. And there we go. So that should give us some more gear production. Hopefully that'll be enough to satisfy our needs, because we're using a lot. But this just kind of shows how we can kind of remove some of our old stuff, get it out of the way, restructure. You know, these green circuits are really just going to be used here for this. Otherwise, it's going to go all the way down the road. But we can start, again, remodeling some of this here. You know, we can redo some of our sciences. We can move some of our pipe construction. Because some of this doesn't need to be right here, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're going through a lot of iron right here. Got ammo production, we got green production, we got lots and lots of production. And not a lot of lights, we don't have a whole lot of lights, do we? But it's time to start getting things designed. That's the main thing. Now, one of the other things we want to start doing is getting some concrete going. The concrete is going to be a little different just because, well, we have the hazard concrete, which needs regular concrete, this concrete. We're not going to do the reinforced concrete yet. We will get to that, but I think right now we're just going to focus on the main concrete. And to do that, we need water. Now, I don't really have a whole lot of water pumps on me, so I'm just going to make one. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to come on down, because we're going to kind of fabricate that stuff up north here. But what we're going to do, let's just see where would be a good spot to shove it. Actually, you know what? It looks like we might be able to just leverage off this water right here. Yeah, let's do that, because there's stone right here. So we need brick. So we have brick being fabricated right here. And we need iron, so we have iron right here, so we can actually come up here and we can pull some iron off of this guy here. So we can just kind of bring it down. And then we have some stone bricks, we have iron. And we don't need a whole lot of these. So let's come over here and let's just kind of see what this is going to look like. So let me take this out here. This is plenty of stone brick production for most of what we need. So let's just kind of do this as an exercise here. Let's go. We're gonna come down here. Say we want. Where's my flooring? There it is. Concrete. Right now we do need, like I said, we need to bring the iron down, so we can kind of do a number where we just gotta go like so, and we'll just kind of bring it down. And then what I want to do is actually bring this down like so, right? So then we use a red for output. Because what I want to make multiple, use at least 2. Okay, because then I can bring the water over here, so I can kind of do, you know, that, and then we can go underground Z belt or pipe. Go boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's just shove it over there for now, for the moment. Now, 2 of these should give us, I mean, it's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be super fast. But I'm not looking for fast here because, you know, this stuff will start building up over time. And we want to be able to just make it work for us. So what we're going to do is then also have one unit that's going to make the hazard concrete, because I do like to have a little mix of both. And so this one's going to pull off of that line. And then what we'll do is from there, and let me get some steel, which, oops, did I break something? Oh, I think I broke the power pole. All right, well, let's just take some steel really quick. Let's get a couple boxes. Okay. We're going to put some power back. All right, now everybody's happy again. All right, so now we're going to have a couple boxes for this. So we're going to go ahead and kill this. We don't need that all the way down there, because this only needs the concrete. So we're going to take this guy here, so that's our iron. Then we need stone. And then this will create our brick. And actually I could just do, well, you know, I'm going to leave it as it is, because if I want to add some more of these, I could just move them down. Now, these are all, like I said, these are going to, that's going to rotate in, that's going to go in. And this is going to come out. And then we're also going to go out. So let's go ahead and just do a thing there. And for real, I'm out of power poles? Okay then. But either way, we're going to stick a box there, going to stick a box there. And then I don't go through as much hazard concrete. So maybe 3 stacks, but for the concrete, I'm going to let it fill all the way up. But this should allow us to get some concrete being made once we get the water there. So let's go ahead and bring that down. Because the main thing is, now that we have robots, it just makes it a lot easier to deal with like making concrete and stuff. So, or paving, because now I can get a robot to do a lot of the work for us. So now I can come up here like so. Go like right there and right there. Just kill that, put it back, and then get us our one here. And boom. So now we should have some concrete production happening. And I'm going to go get me a power pole. And then we can get this all start getting into boxes. Because once we get this going, then, like I said, it's going to start getting into the point where we can start paving and start doing some actual, like, design. You know, God forbid. It's like, what's design? Who needs that? You mean we might actually try to use a plan? I mean, you can see that our base is not very big. You know, it's not very big yet. I mean, we're still a long way to go. And yeah, I did in kind of the in-between while I was messing around with some of the solar panels, I came over here and actually got this wall hooked up, and you can see I have some lasers in place. And you can see our power production's doing pretty good. We're using, you know, we're kind of in a good spot right now. The steam power is kind of like our overflow power, especially for at night. Otherwise, everything else is hunky-dory, you know? And I'm gonna go ahead and just use blue. Let's see, is that might be too fast, maybe? Maybe not. Just want to kind of let it clear and then see how it goes. All right, that looks like that should work. So, all right, so that'll take a little bit of time to build up, but it will build up. Like I said, I mean, we already got 26 pieces, 27 pieces, you know, 57 pieces. But I'll tell you, it goes very, very fast. It's about like duct tape. It just goes, it disappears so fast. When you think that, you know, one little square like this is essentially one of these. So 76 might cover like just a itty bitty little bit right here. So it can go, you need a lot. Let's just put it that way. You just need a lot. Like a lot. So yeah, a lot. Now, one of the things that I have queued up that we're waiting for, and this is why we're starting to get into some of our production to try to get things fixed here, is we're trying to get the tank unlocked so that way we can go take out some of these nests. Because when we look at this nice big map of ours that's been uncovered, I kind of want to block off this area right here, right? And to do that, I need to take out all these nests. And my rockets are just too slow at the moment, and so we kind of want to get the tank so we can kind of drive through it all. I also want to take this guy out and then kind of just put a little wall like right here. So that way we can get the stone and the iron and copper, ship it back, you know, potentially landfill this guy right here, you know, and then take out these little bugs over here because they're just on this little archipelago that we don't care about, or almost a peninsula that we don't care about. And then we can, like I said, fill this all in and start getting some of our other stuff built into a little bigger factory setting. So that way we can start getting into trains and all that other fun stuff. But the main thing is we got some laser defenses that we can now start installing. I'm just kind of looking to see how things are going up north here now that we got more map being uncovered. It's slow and steady progress. Okay. But our main thing here, so like we're running short on red circuits, it looks like. So red circuits is not running because we don't have enough green circuits. So, and that's because our solar panels keep being made because we do use a lot of solar panels, but we need more green circuits. Okay, so how is this guy doing? I mean, if we look at this, I mean, it looks like I might need to just do some swap outs here. Let's see if we can increase our production here a little bit. Sometimes just doing a little swap out like this can make a huge difference in performance. And since we got some blue, plenty of blues here to steal, so let's just take them all so we can get rid of this box. Let's come over here. So let's get blues on the insert here. Okay, now this might be a little slow, looks like. Needs 4.5. So let's go. I'm going to just on one side, I'm going to see how it impacts by just replacing with some blue. And then we can kind of, with that, we can kind of see how fast it's eating up the copper coils, and we can see how much it's actually filling this belt. So it looks like it's eating it fast enough that it's not getting all the way down. So looks like that's actually only supplying 3, which is crazy. So I thought it was a 2-to-1 ratio. And if I have 3, then I should be able to get, well, if it's 2 of these, or was it 2 of these to 1 of those? Yeah, I thought it was 2 green circuits to 1 copper. I thought. I guess I'm wrong, because it looks like we're getting about a 1-to-1. Let's see, how's this? I mean, it's okay, it can't put out fast enough, so maybe what I need to do is actually get this putting on both sides of the belt. Just so that way it eats through it a little faster, maybe. We're still only getting down to, it looks like, the 3rd unit. See, this side is like using all of them, but because I switched to blues, we're only getting 3. But it looks like it is starting to back up here a little bit, but we're still not getting enough down here for the red circuits, which is problematic here. So let's see, we have that splitter. So maybe what I need to do, let me go ahead and put I'm gonna stick that one right there, just so that way it feeds a little extra down here for us. Because it looks like this is going to start getting filled up here shortly, so. Because those are running good. So now we got some coming down. It looks like we're starting to get back into our red circuits there a little bit, which is good. But this is where I say we need more green circuit production. I mean, honestly, you're going to be producing so many green circuits in your Factorio life that it's not even funny. Because between this red circuits and blue circuits, you use them all over the place for so many different things. So what we want to do, so what I want to look at is actually potentially creating a nice little modular blueprint for this, because this just isn't cutting it. I mean, this looks like that's doing better. I might actually just switch these back out to yellows so we get all of them going. And Maybe I'll switch blues to the one on the end, just so that way it can use it up. It's just I want to make sure that these things are all always like dropping and not, you know, stopping. And even there, I mean, even here, it's still getting an output full message. So that's, yeah, which is troublesome. As you can see here, I mean, it is getting a full stack, but, you know, these guys just are not, oh, wow. Which resource patch did we completely deplete? Oh, this iron patch is completely gone. That coal patch is almost gone. Alright, and a lot of the copper here is almost gone, so we're gonna have to actually get some of this other copper up here, or here, hooked up here relatively soon. Ruh-roh. Alright, well, as long as we still have copper on the line, we should be good. And it's keeping it fed, which is good, but we're definitely gonna have to go hook up that other copper. One of these copper sites, and like I said, which one? I might just get this one here because we can add a little bit of landfill around it, and then just yeah, port it in. You know, we just need to bring it, you know, all the way down there and all the way down there. So yeah, it's not far. It's not far at all. So yeah. Well, maybe I can actually add blue to a couple of these. So let's try. Let's see, because I just want to make sure that all of these are engaged. So it's just kind of a good, you know, you have to finagle a balance. Let's see kind of where we're at here. Like, let's go ahead and do, like I said, we're going to do from the bottom up, just to see how we're doing. And it just takes a few seconds. You kind of got to let it run a little bit. Like, this looks like I might have done one too many on this side. So let's just go ahead and put that one back to yellow. And this one's kind of in the same boat. So it looks like we might just only be able to do 2 of those with blue, 3 with yellow, maybe. Okay, well, either way, that kind of does what we want to a degree. Like I said, we definitely need more. At least our green belt here, you can see it's full, and you can now see red being built, so our blue science is being back to being produced again. So we were kind of lacking there. All right, next up. Unfortunately, because I have all this stuff so close together, it makes it difficult to add stuff in. Like, we probably should move like all of this over to the right. And then we can potentially put another one of these right here. But at the end of the day, our copper production is starting to lag, so we're going to have to get that fixed. And that's going to be the most important piece, and we don't have any miners, so I need to pick up some miners. So I think that's what we're going to do. And that's something that, you know, you won't have to sit through, luckily. Let me go drop some of this garbage in a garbage box. Let's go garbage. Alright, well, that's full, so let's do that, because we actually put down quite a few of those, so don't have a whole lot of belts. Let's see. Actually, I could use yellow belts for this because I don't need to use red belts for the long haul. But my main problem is I don't have any room to put anything. Let's see. Let's get one of these boxes here, and this will be our another junk box. Just throw that. Yeah. Throw some whatever. And let's go ahead and get some yellow belts. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to end this episode a little early and let you guys get on with your day. So if you've actually sat through this full episode, I do appreciate it. Doing some rough design work, still doing some more base design work. We'll be getting into some more automation, getting some more of this stuff squared away, but I'm going to work on our resource issues and get some more of these resource nodes, or whatever they called them, patches, harvested and into our production tool chain, because I do want to start getting to the point where we can start making trains, and then let us really start expanding on this, because I want to get everything kind of squared away before we even think about launching a rocket to go to Navis or whatever other planet we're gonna, or no, we're on Navis, to go to Volcanus, I guess is what the name was, if I remember. But we're gonna have to build space platforms and other stuff, so we still got a lot of work to do. But the main thing is we want to get this nice and solid down here on this planet, so when we're remote on one of the other planets, that this thing keeps on going, we can ship stuff up. So having things on logistics networks is going to be critical. We're going to have to start building logistics robots, which looks like it needs red circuits as well. So, again, this gets back into, we need to get our circuit production really cranking, get some proper red circuit production moving, put plastic up here in our main bus area potentially. All this fun stuff, because I obviously did not plan for this to be this small, I guess you could say. It is kind of small. Usually when you see the main buses, we use 4 lanes. I was thinking, starter base and then go build a bigger base. So that's kind of what my goal is. I just want this to kind of build a lot of the core infrastructure that we need to start building a bigger base. So yeah, so I'm gonna get my resource nodes all figured out. We'll figure out where we go from there. So until next time, all right, well, if you stuck all the way through, I do appreciate you watching. So all I can say is, as usual, thanks for watching and good night.